Hello, my name is Mitchell T. Palmer. I'm coming to you live from the Executive Room Library at Gentleman Barber. And today we are going to enter into the Beyond Barbering Live Zone. What is the purpose of Beyond Barbering? The purpose of Beyond Barbering is to bring to light the truth about everything to do with life for those of us on the planet. Right? Again, my name is Mitchell T. Palmer, and this is Beyond Barbering Live. Now, in the upcoming month of January, we're going to be hosting Jared Fuller. That date is yet to be confirmed, but we will be hosting Jared Fuller, who is a brewer of fine beers. He is also a beer judge, has been working for a brew supply company for years, and he's going to come on and talk to us in Beyond Barbering Live in January of 2022 and dazzle us with some of his knowledge about beer. In the meantime, I want to get this Beyond Barbering Live thing kicked off. So, Beyond Barbering Live with guests comes in January. In the meantime, today I want to talk to you about, well, you saw the subject down in the title and the body of this post. The world does not want you, men out there, to be the man. If you grew up in the generation that I grew up in, you grew up with people telling you, you know, you're not that hurt, walk it off. Rub some dirt on it, you'll be just fine. Why are you crying? You're crying? We don't cry. There's no crying. Stop your crying. Man up. Don't be a baby. Or even worse, why are you such a pussy? Right? Because we're not supposed to feel. We're men. We're supposed to be men. We're supposed to be the masculine side of things. And yet, my frustration with this comes with this understanding. Don't feel. Don't cry. Don't be afraid. Don't show any emotion. Be the man. Man up. Be tough. Men and our jobs here include being strong and unwavering, challenged about things in life. We face them as assassins, as mean bastards, right? Except that when we do that, we're told not to mansplain to people. Don't be mansplaining to me, right? Don't mansplain to me. In fact, we even had that in the vice presidential debate. Don't appreciate you mansplaining to me, Mr. Vice President. You don't need to go on live TV around the country or around the world for what it's worth and mansplain to me. That happened right here in Salt Lake City, Utah, right? So, in that case, Vice President Mike Pence was supposed to be the man. He's supposed to be this image of virility, of confidence, and be the man, but he's not allowed to be the man. The moment we step out of line, the moment we do something that's not much appreciated, now we're mansplaining. Another phrase that we have liked hearing of late is a phrase, toxic masculinity. What the hell is toxic masculinity? You know, stand up to the plate, stand up to every challenge, be the man, make the money, take care of everything that you're supposed to take care of. And if you don't do it well enough, we'll get the hell back out there and do it better. But don't mansplain to me. Man, don't spew your toxic masculinity all over me. What's my purpose then? As a man in this world, what is my purpose? And I understand that we're not supposed to be men or women. We have to be a variety of different things. We have to be open and honest about our feelings, about how we feel. Look, if you feel like one type of person or another type of, go on with your bad self. I really, really don't care. However, if you're going to look to me, who has chosen to live my life as a man, and you're going to look to me to be the man or be a man, to man up, then don't change the rules on me halfway through it and tell me that my toxic masculinity gets in the way. We in this country, perhaps around the world, have got to this point where we are so confused about what we are, who we should be, who we want to be, and so worried about what everybody else wants us to be that we have forgotten how to do the things that we need to do, and or we're afraid to do them because we might step on the wrong toes, we might make somebody feel bad, we might make them angry, we might be toxically masculine, or for God's sake, we might be guilty of mansplaining. So, my question to you is, in this particular day and age, when you follow the rules, do you feel ridiculed? When you follow the rules, do you feel ridiculed? Do you feel like things are so up in the air about what's expected of you as a man, those of you who have chosen to be men, that you have no clue which direction to turn? Because when you behave as a man in one set of circumstances, it's expected. You don't get an attaboy or a pat on the back, nor do I think I deserve one. When I do what is expected of me, what I expect of myself, I don't deserve a pat on the back for that. To be the man in my life, in my world, in my family, merely says that I am accepting that I have responsibilities, that I have a certain list of things that I have taken on to be mine, to own as my own self. But that if I do them efficiently enough, I'm mansplaining or I'm toxically masculine. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody's actually ever accused me of being toxically masculine. I don't think I've ever even been told that I'm mansplaining to someone, but I've heard it. It's certainly out there, and I am certainly on the hook and at risk of being told these things. So, if I'm going to be held to a certain standard, and that standard is one that we have been calling manhood, I want to be left alone to be a man and not be judged for it. So, once more, just for the record, and then we'll close this out for the day. When you follow these rules, manning up, be the man, go out and provide for your family, for your business, for perhaps you have employees. When you do what is called of you to do, as a man in manhood in the world in which we live, and then we are told not to mansplain to people, and then we are told not to be toxically masculine. How do you live up to these set of circumstances? How do you live up to the double standard of those rules? Now, I would liken it to one other thing, and that is, it used to be 15, 20 years ago, at least, maybe it's still this way. You can post in the comments and let me know. It used to be that when a man was tough in business, we used words like smart businessman, tough businessman, a shrewd businessman, man who knows how to get what he wants. Now, if in fact a woman in that same position were to display the same tendencies and the same style of operating, what would she be called? Now, I submit to you that 9 times out of 10, a lot of the people around her are going to call her a bitch, right? So now we have the male version of being called a bitch because you are determined in what you want out of life. You're determined in how to go about getting it. You're determined to be a man and take your manhood and the responsibilities that come with it seriously. So now we're mansplaining or we're toxically masculine. I'm sure there are a number of different other catchphrases that could be associated with this. I'm sure there are a number of labels that could be placed on it. Maybe in the comments you can share some of the labels that you're familiar with or come up with some of your own. When you behave as a man the way the world used to tell us they wanted us to be, and you're told that it's not appropriate to do it in a way that seems mansplainative, that's a word, or toxically masculine, do you feel like it's up in the air about what in the hell you're supposed to do, which way you're supposed to turn? Put it in the comments and let me know. In the meantime, please accept my gratitude for you tuning in today. My name is Mitchell T. Palmer. I'm here in the library at the executive room inside Gentleman Barber. God bless you. God bless America. And be good or don't get caught.